And just there we go. Remember, when life gives you a challenge, accept it and embrace it. Luke Noki. Okay, so what we're showing here today is, because we had two people away, okay, they missed six-figure grid references. They also missed area references. So we all know that because we're incredibly smart, good-looking people. But these two are good-looking but missed out on the information. So our 5 volunteers here, lovely, are going to, however they feel is the best way, is going to teach these two lads, and our class will then rate them. Let's go a rating scale, I think out of 10, on how good a job they did, okay? Here we go, and go. Sorry, and one more thing. You can, of course, use the iPad and the resources I have in there and the maps, and it's all yours. All right, and just to speed this up a bit as well, I think we can do it in... Armin, what do you reckon, 5 minutes? 5, all right, let's go.
Okay, well, this thing here is an enlarged thing of this.
Let's use our words. So, I know it's a thing. It's all right, Mitch, it's quite large in the projector, you don't need that. I know it's a thing, but let's use the word for what that thing is.
Well, this grid map...
I don't know, your team, I don't know.
It's an enlarged... Well...
Maybe Mitch would like to go back to the map that has the image of the map, and you can, so go back that other way, Mitcho.
So...
And again, go back again.
This wrong way.
Maybe you want to show that image there.
This grid reference map is like a much larger version of this little grid.
45.9.
Oh, there's an example on the board.
Yes.
Okay, so lads, you following along so far?
Mitch.
Nod, nod.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're zooming in on this. Where is it?
But maybe we should talk about what the area reference is before we talk about the grid reference? I don't know.
Okay. So the area reference of this map is which is interruptions.
Guys? Yep. And how did... Oh, sorry. I interrupted. I apologise. I behaved enough for myself.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Yep.
And then he's trying to get a grid reference as begins with the 19, because that's the first area reference number. So that's...
Maybe I'll just help you out. All right, Steph, let's go. Quiet, guys. Steph is now in charge.
Alright, so on the map, so you know how some maps are cut out into grids? And it says like little alphabet and numbers?
Maybe there's an example you can show Mitchell Ahmed.
Like that. So, alright, so go back to the other thing. Okay, so this square is one of those grids. So one of the squares in those grids. So 45 and 18. Or 44, 18, whatever. And so if that little grid, that little square is cut up into 10.
But so what's the area reference first? Let's talk about that, I think.
Well,
So I think we should go back to that other map that we had up. No, other one.
other one?
Other one. All right, let's talk about this map here. So what we've got is a grid reference, okay? So it's an AR, it's an area reference. And so how do we find, say, that square that's highlighted in green, why have they got that number? So that's a grid reference of 1322. Why is that? Maybe explain that. You know that?
Yeah, explain.
Somebody?
Yeah, well, it's on the iPad.
Mitch, you don't need to zoom in, it's okay.
Yeah, that's just you don't need to zoom in. Tap on it. Yeah.
Nope. That's all right, it's all right. It's on the board. Steph, do you want to explain while they're...
So basically, you have the plane has to go forward to take off, so you start with the...
Listen to my
So you say you want to find this square.
Yes.
You have to start with the easting.
That's it. So explain, what's an easting?
An easting is a line basically going from east to west.
West to east.
West. Oh, it doesn't matter. And it shows.
Steph, you may phone a friend from the audience if they can help you out.
Okay, these,
Oh, here we go.
these are Eastings, these numbers along here. And if you're writing a
Grid reference.
grid reference,
Yeah.
you would have to use Eastings before Northings.
Why is that? Because.
Because a plane has to go forward before it takes off.
Excellent. So in other words, when you're writing grid references, lads, you need to put the easting number first and then the northing number, okay? That's the law. That's what the map man said we have to do. That's what we do, okay? So we use that analogy of... We use that analogy of a plane taking off because we know that a plane has to go forward before it goes up. So we need to do eastings before we do northings. Excellent. All right.
Also, when I first started using maps, I always thought, if I saw like that square, I would think that would be 13 and 22. But it isn't. It's always going to be to the right of the eastings and up from the northings.
Excellent. So maybe pick another grid out of there and then give them the grid reference or the AR number for it.
Well, this one here. This would be, you have to go across, and be 11,
Excellent.
24.
So the reference would be, if you were to write it down, maybe write it on the board. That's all right.
A, R,
Yep.
Big AR.
11, 24.
Excellent. Does that make sense, lads?
Yeah.
So do you want to maybe pick one of them from the class and they'll give you an example. See if they can do it for you.
Okay? Fred?
So pick one for Fred and see if you can get it.
It's Jess. This one.
That would just be 2010.
Ooh, no, because what have you done? What's he done wrong, lads?
All new next gen. Ready new 2010. Does anyone remember that?
Guys,
You
Luke.
have used
Me.
Mitch.
Don't.
Yeah, but I can't. You have used your northings before your eastings.
So you've got
You have to
here.
move, you have to crawl
Before you climb.
Hey,
So,
How's mine?
I like it.
so try again now.
10, 20.
Excellent. Pat in the back.
This goes first.
Let's get another example. Another example.
Jesse, would you like to come up?
And then maybe get Jesse to write it.
Alright, I'll just get this map.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, guys. We've been recording for 7 minutes. Let's just speed it up.
This one.
All right, let's do this, Jess.
Okay, 13, 24.
Whoa, smashed it. All right. So, Jess, how would you write that on the board?
I'm not on the board.
Oh, I was hoping I'll get him with that one, but no.
The looks really weird.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, the third is like tiny.
Okay, well, this is not an English class. We're just... I understand.
No, but it's like math. So you've got the letter and it's...
Excellent. All right. I'm not sure about the appropriateness of hugging the student. I know I couldn't get away with that. Excellent. All right. So, lads, that's an area reference. So, sum it up for them, please, Hanlon. Sum up how we did that in a few words.
120 characters.
Yeah, because it's still using a grid. But you know your words. So, quickly explain it.
Well, we use a map to find grid reference areas using the eastings and northings. And yeah.
All right, I'll help you. All right. So to sum it up, lads, what you need to do is you want to find a grid reference. So you want to find a number from this grid. Okay? We want to find the area on this map. An area is your large grid. Okay? And Luke's just made a special appearance. Great. That's going to be on the internet for everyone. So this map is broken down with a set of numbers. All right? We have these things called eastings, which run from
East to west.
east to west to east, east to west, tomato. So they run basically, let's say they run left to right, okay? They're called eastings. These numbers are called northings. Let's say they run from bottom to top, okay? Now, you need to then give someone, you want to say to them, you want to have a look at this area of the grid. So you give them the eastings number first because plane has to take off, has to go forward before it goes up. And that's what they say. So you go, right, the first number I see is 12, running from left to right.
Could you?
The next number I see is 23, running from top to bottom. So the area reference is 11, 23. Excellent, you know that. Brilliant. So in the next 2 minutes, we're now going to go from using 4 numbers, which is an area reference, to using 6 numbers, which is a grid reference. Okay. Now, before we did this last week, everyone was saying on the blog that finding 6-figure grid references is really hard to do. They don't know how to do it. What do we say now?
Easy.
Easy. All right. And we did it in a few minutes. So, lads, let's go. Sam, do you want to do this? You want to help them out? All right. Thank you very much, guys. You can sit down. Brilliant work. Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to use Sam for this one because I know he knows it. Thank you very much. Good work. Standing, Luke. Oh, it's pretty big already, Mitch. Don't worry about it. Now just leave it. It's fine. All right, excellent. Leave it. All right. All right, everyone. Luke, please sit down. All right, Sam, you've got the floor, my friend.
So let's pretend that this square is inside that. So you've highlighted where the area is. Now you need to go inside that area to find a more specific
Yes.
place. So
Now, why would we do that? Why would we go, all right, we look at this map here, and you've given the reference, cool, you know where the grid is. Why would we need to be more specific, you think? Well, let's say we've got 2 things in that grid. You know, one is a landmine field, and the other is a field of bunny rabbits and chocolates. It could be. So you want to, I assume, go to the bunny rabbits and chocolates field, but there's 2 in there. So if you just give them this area reference, they're just going to go there and they could end up losing a leg. Or a bunny rabbit. So you need to be more specific and say, right, I'm going to give you the number of where said bunny rabbits and chocolate are. Okay, so you need to give them more detail. And to do that, you go from 4-figure to 6. Back to you.
So let's pretend that this is the eastern is 18 and the northern is 44 on the one back there.
So this big square here is that square from before. Oh, sorry.
And so what you want to do is again use your eastern first. So it's 18. So if you wanted to find the area, the location of this, it would be 18 because that's your area reference. 5 and then 44, 3 because you need to use all your eastings before your northings. So instead of going 18, 44, 5, 3, you'd be going 18, 5, 44, 3. So to find the specific area inside that area.
Excellent. So to help Sam out, basically what we've gone and done is these lines aren't there. Okay? So we've gone and looked at that grid and we've put these lines in ourselves. Okay? We've drawn those lines in. We've kind of guessed where they are. So we've divided that one big box and divided it by 10. So we now have these smaller lines in there. Okay? And then we use those smaller lines to narrow it down. So all we've done is added an extra point to narrow it down in that line. So again, they're not there. We've done it ourselves. And we've found it that way. So if I was going to say, maybe ask Fred to find the 6-figure grid reference of that point there. How would you do it? So you did it before, exact same system. Yeah, we'll say that one there.
18 to 44, 7.
I don't know.
I wasn't making it. Yeah, it was. It was right. Excellent. All right, let's go, Jess. Well, you're going to find, you pick a random one, Samo.
That one. Alright. 18, 7, 44, 5.
Yes, excellent. Now, what...
Trick them with the...
No, we're not tricking them just yet. Now, what letters do we need to put in front of those numbers?
GL.
Because it's a...
Grid reference.
Excellent. Makes sense? Last one was area reference because it was a big spot. This is grid reference because it's smaller. So you get it, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go, just to see if you really do get it. Let's go to this map here. All right, so you can see, I want you to find, oh, sorry. I want you to find the area reference. Okay, Fred, find me the area reference of, let's say, Greencroft, the area reference. So you tell us the area reference. So guys, you might want to listen into this one as well, because he's using the maps as an example. This is, if you can smash this, Fred, you're awesome. So there's Greencroft. Find the area reference for me. You can get up and have a look.
There's no Eastings, so.
Do you want to tap the screen?
No Eastings. The map's terrible. Yeah, you cut out the map.
Oh, I've cut out the map. All right, let's just make up the Eastings. Let's go.
That one's 78, 79, 80.
Yeah, it'll do.
And then, yeah, that's the...
Or should I find just a better map?
Yeah.
All right, let's find a better map.
No, 78, 79.
All right, so 78, 79, 80.
81. 80.
So if that's 79, I want you to find the grid reference of that one there.
79, 8.
Yeah, that's it. Piece of cake. All right, so now I want you to find the six-figure grid reference of, let's say, Johnston, that point right there.
Johnston.
So again, you have to kind of imagine those lines in the middle. Dun, 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 dun,
Can I have
dun,
that?
dun, dun.
Somebody play Elephant. Can we watch the video now?
So we divide this by 10 and divide that by 10. So that would roughly be about 5 there. And that would roughly be about 5 there. So if I want you to find that middle point.
So it would be like about 5 to 4. Just about.
Yeah, but what numbers do you have in front of it?
75.
Oh, 70.
And 85.
Yes, brilliant. So you get it, yeah? You get it? You get it? So now you're now in line with everyone else here. You missed a few classes, caught right up. Fred, you missed about a month, but you're in Japan, and you caught right up as well. Look at that. Thank you very much. Caught up. Thank you, Sam. All right, brilliant. So now you're back where everyone is right now, okay? I'll help you with the stuff you missed later. We'll do a one-on-one little chat. Or maybe we'll just get Sam to do it, because it's easier for me, and I don't have to pay him. So, excellent. All right. Thank you very much, lads. You can sit down. Brilliant.